Today we stand here to support our LGBT community and friends, family members, and colleagues. Our city, Fitchburg, is a place where everyone is welcome, accepted, and respected regardless of their sexual orientation or gender. So we need to continue advocating and promoting and educating our residents about the importance of LGBT community. And I want to say again, this community, Fitchburg, is a welcome and inclusive community, and everyone is welcome here, and all our LGBTQ families and members are welcome, business owners. So while I am still the mayor, this is going to be a ceremony where we will do, and I'm glad that everyone is here. So I have a couple of people that they want to wish to speak. So we are going to start with Alder Joe Maldonado.
All right. Where do I look? Do I look here, there? Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Joe Maldonado. I am an alder with the city of Fitchburg. I've served as an alder since 2020. I was born and raised in Milwaukee, and I currently work for the University of Wisconsin-Madison Division of Extension. I've been a youth worker for about 20 years, and one of the things that I think deeply about is intersectionality. The fact that who we are is very layered. We have a lot of different identities that we carry with us every day, whether it be our role as a parent, a child, a grandparent, an aunt, and a human, but also many of our identities are not equally treated in our society. And I want to acknowledge the struggles that the LGBT community have taken on historically. I can't comprehensively speak on it as some of my friends can that are behind me, but when we think about the struggles of those who have come before us, those who have fought for the ability to exist and love and be who they are, it's important not only to acknowledge that, but also to acknowledge that trans youth, LGBTQ youth of color face tremendous battles and face tremendous scrutiny to be able to literally exist and be who they are. So when we think about our city and we think about the display that we're making to welcome the LGBT community, to proudly say that the LGBT community is us, we are saying to those young people, those folks of color, those queer folks, those trans folks, that they are us, and we share a common walk, and we are there for them, and we stand there with them because they're a part of our community. So I want to thank all that are gathered behind me, and I also want to emphasize that when we are fighting for equity, when we're fighting for justice, that we think about decentering ourselves and really putting the people in the front of an issue that are most impacted by that issue. So thank you all for joining, and I will pass it off to our next speaker.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. You can introduce.
Oh, thank you, Mayor Julia. Thank you for doing this. My name is Charles McClymans, and my husband and I are residents of Fitchburg. He's back here as well, and we also are business owners in Fitchburg, New Health Chiropractic and Integrated Healthcare, and we love this community, and this community loves us. It is a welcoming community for everyone, and we appreciate you, Mayor Julia, for doing this, for raising the flag in honor that love is love. So thank you for doing this and having us here today.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here to start Pride Month. My name is Christopher Pagero, he, him, his. I am a resident here of Fitchburg in the Seminole Hills neighborhood. I had prepared remarks last year, I don't this year, but we'll ad-lib and see how it goes. I will say that I work for an energy company that is using diversity, equity, inclusion, and community engagement, centering their work to make sure that all voices are heard. I've had a lot of experience in the public sector with the city of Seattle prior to moving to Fitchburg, Wisconsin. I am a proud native of Wisconsin. I'm a Menominee of Wisconsin, so I'm Two-Spirit as well, and also come from immigrant roots from Mexico as well. Joe had mentioned intersectionality, and the one thing that I would just reiterate is the importance of intersectionality, that as we unpack all the barriers to injustice and inequity, as we look at each of those layers, whether a person of color, a queer person, a trans person, we all collectively benefit from that work as it's unpacked, and we see liberation for each of those communities. I want to say that within the queer and LGBTQ community, we still have a lot of work to do to uplift our trans and non-binary community. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to make sure that equal rights is received for that community, specifically within the LGBTQ and queer community. We have a lot of legislation, not only here in Wisconsin, but elsewhere, that is looking to limit folks for access to gender affirming care, and we need to do that work and make sure that we're affirming as much energy as we did for marriage equality for the rest of our community. So just wanted to leave it at that. The last thing I'll say is I was reading a story from a friend of mine on social media saying the importance of showing our allegiance, our connection to our communities. Even if you're an ally, flying the pride flag shows that we are a safe and welcoming community for all folks. My husband and I, we have two young kids here in the Verona Area School District. We moved here because it is a welcoming community, and we feel that love and that support and that inclusion. So thank you so much for that. Let's continue to show up for other folks within our community that may not feel that same sense. So I'm proud to have our flag over the city of Fitchburg. Thank you so much, Mayor Orata Frata and the city of Fitchburg.
So we are going to raise the flag, okay? Thank you everyone for coming, okay? So thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate that you are here, okay?